Man, so a dude named Shamar Elkins just unalived 8 of his kids in Shreveport, Louisiana. Bro, what type of this? What's going on in the world, bro? For you to do something like this to your kids, bro, what type of person is you? I stay seeing shit and I never understand why do these people do it. He just posted his kids April 5th talking about Happy Easter, had a wonderful time at church for the first time with all my kids. What a blessed day. How do you go from that to crashing out? And then if you look on his page, he just posted one of his kids yesterday talking about he took him out to eat. Bro, what happened in between yesterday and today? These kids did not deserve that at all. I feel bad for this family, bro. This is somebody's nieces, nephews, grandkids. If you was going through something, bro, you could have found out another way to help it. You ain't have to crash out on your kids, bro. If you out there, watch who you have kids with, bro, because we living on earth with demons. And then he took the easy way out getting in the shootout with the police. If that's how you felt, bro, you could have kept the kids out of it. May these kids rest in heaven. I'm tired of seeing stuff like this happen, though, bro. I got a heart. I feel for their family. Sick.
We're hearing this now. It's going international and national all around the world. 31-year-old Shamar Elkins, he unalived himself and 8 of his children. And, you know, and popped 2 other people, 2 grown women, man, is a sad thing. But mental health is real. This guy's a former Army veteran, and it's a bad thing. You know, people are talking about it everywhere. It's being talked about. And he actually, on April 9th, had wrote a text or a letter talking about his mental health and the demons and whatever the things he was going through. I don't know if it went on deaf ears. I don't know what happened, but all we know is this yesterday, sometime in the morning, he woke up and just lost it. And now there's 8 children that's no longer here.
It's a tragic situation, maybe the worst tragic situation we've ever had in Shreveport.
8 children dead, killed in a Sunday morning mass shooting in Shreveport. Meanwhile, 2 women and a child also shot in the head, now fighting to survive. The suspect steals a car and makes a run across the river.
It all ended with the suspect dead after gunfire in a Bossier City neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Jonathan McCall is standing by to tell us how the situation ended in Bossier Parish. And Brenda Teal will join us with reactions from neighbors in the Cedar Grove community. The incident already drawing international attention, and we've been working all day to keep you up to date with the latest information. Our team coverage begins in Cedar Grove.
Riley Curry has been on the story. She joins us live from the house where the young victims were found on the 300 block near West 79th Street near Linwood Avenue. Riley, what can you tell us?
Well, today is definitely a tragic day in Shreveport. This morning around 6 a.m., Shreveport police found 7 children dead inside of the gray home right behind me. And on the roof, they found another child dead, and all 8 juveniles were shot and killed, spanning from ages 18 months to 14 years old. Police say most of these children were shot in the head. Another child was in the home, and he did escape the gunfire, but he is being treated at a local hospital.
I just don't know what to say. My heart is just taken back. I want to let the community know that all of my resources are out here processing every piece of evidence at every scene, and at some time in the near future we'll be able to give some more conclusive information about exactly what took place.
An adult woman was in the home at the time, and she was shot but escaped to the house next door. While she was in there, she did call Shreveport police. In connection, another adult woman was in a different location in the same neighborhood on Harrison Street. She was shot in the face and is still in critical condition. She is believed to be the mother of some of the victims. A man who claims to be her father, Bulo Mays, was at the scene this morning.
I was just with my grandbabies the other day, and we was having so much fun. And I say for any grandparent out there, be happy. Be happy with your grandkids and have fun with them. I'm just praying that everything will be all right for my daughter. She's in the hospital right now. She's fighting.
In total, there are 11 victims, again, 8 dead and 3 living. The suspect is also dead. He was shot and killed in Bossier by Shreveport police after he fled the scene in a stolen car. SPD believes multiple firearms were used in the crime. Justin, SPD has confirmed that the shooter is named Shamar Elkins. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you more coverage as we learn more. Reporting in Shreveport, I'm Riley Curry, KTBS 3 News.
Thank you, Riley, for that report. We know you've been working all morning on this devastating story.
So we get over here 5 photos of Shamar Elkins, the Army vet who unalived 8 of his children after a Shreveport after a father-daughter date. So this is the image of him. I don't want to really show the children like that. A 31-year-old military veteran unalived 8 children during a morning rampage across Louisiana. Authorities identified the suspect as Shamar Elkins, who shared a photograph of an outing with his elder daughter mere hours before the fatal events of April 19. The suspect unleashed a morning rampage across multiple addresses in Shreveport, where officers later discovered the deceased victims, ranging from 1 to 14. The suspect was subsequently pow and unalived by law enforcement after stealing a vehicle and leading police on a pursuit in a neighborhood into a neighboring parish. His social media post revealed the final father-daughter date. The attacks commenced around shortly after 6 a.m. Central Time. During a press conference, audible gas filled the room as police representatives read out the victims' ages. Right. One day prior, Elkins posted an image on Facebook showing his eldest daughter eating a burger. The caption read, "LOL to my oldest on a little one-on-one date. Had to catch her down bad," right? Accompanied by laughing emojis, right? 2 weeks earlier, the suspect unloaded a photograph featuring himself alongside 7 children. He wrote, "Happy Easter. Had a wonderful time at church for the first time with all my kids. What a blessed day." Oh, man. Man. Why the former soldier documented his mental health struggles. Recent online posts suggest the suspect experienced psychological distress. On April 9th, he published a message asking for divine intervention. Oh, man. So you mean tell me that this man was calling out and was begging for divine intervention? What happened? Dear God, today I ask you to help me guard my mind and my emotions, the post stated. He added, when negativity arises, remind me to say it does not belong to me. In the name of Jesus, highlighting internal battles. So this man was calling out the whole time for help. He was screaming for help. He didn't keep it to himself. He didn't keep things bottled up and internally. He put it out for the world to see what happened. The post detailed his emotional turmoil. He wrote, when depression tries to settle in, when anger arises, when anxiety or panic comes, give me the awareness to recognize what is not from you. Oh, man. And the strength to reject it immediately in the name of Jesus. So he was going through it, man. Like he was already going through it. He had already put out that he had issues, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, mental health illness is a real sickness, man. It's a real thing. It's no joke, man. It's not to be played with. How a law enforcement pursuit ended in Bossier City. Authorities learned an armed individual had carjacked a nearby vehicle following the initial discovery. Shreveport's police located and transported the initially a chase crossing into the Bossier parish. Officers killed Elkins during the final confrontation because the incident involved multiple jurisdictions. The Louisiana State Police are managing the investigation into the officer-involved shooting. The suspect previously served in the military, confirmed by a 2016 photograph shared by his wife, Shaquina Elkins. She wrote, been waiting for you, sick, 5 more days. and you are 5 more days, you all mines. Oh, man. I can't like the way that they write. His wife is reportedly receiving hospital treatment as authorities process the scene. Damn. How government officials are reacting to the unthinkable carnage. Police leaders quickly responded to the mass casualty incident. Governor Jeff Landry expressed his sorrow online, noting he and his wife were heartbroken. We're praying for everyone. We're praying for everyone affected. We're deeply grateful to the law enforcement officers and the first responders working tirelessly on the scene, Landry stated. House Speaker Mike Johnson also addressed the public. Heartbreaking tragedy in Shreveport this morning. 8 children were senselessly unalive and multiple others were injured. Johnson wrote on X. He confirmed his staff remained in contact with local authorities. We're holding the victims, the families, and the loved ones in our Shreveport community close in our thoughts and prayers during this incredibly difficult time. And we are grateful to Shreveport boss here and Louisiana State Police for the swift response to Johnson. Right, I don't want to show the children like that, but this whole thing is diabolical. And I'll say this: mental health issues is a real thing. It's really serious. It's not something to play with. I dealt with it in my past. Right, you got to go get the help. It's a real sickness. It's a real disease, and sometimes things can take control of your mind when you're not even yourself anymore, man. Right. So if you around somebody and they're dealing with mental health issues and they have the heart to actually call out and say something, try your best to work with them and get them the help that they need. Don't leave them by themselves, because something like this can happen, right? Or sometimes he might have just went and took out himself, but this time he didn't take out himself. He took out his whole family, right? And it's more of a tragedy. But as more of this come out, I'll report more of this, right? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.